Okay. So let's go ahead and get a little bit settled before I introduce our contemplation. And I'm also going to offer a pranayama, a breathing technique, so that we'll have that option to use if the contemplation is feeling a little bit too abstract and a little too vague. Begin, right? You can maybe look around your space, maybe look over the left shoulder, scanning the space a bit, coming to look over the right shoulder. Again, taking any final little adjustments that you need to take with the body, with the clothing, with the hair, getting the legs positioned as you want them. So any last little physical adjustments. And then as you're ready, when you're ready, you can allow the eyes to close. If the eyes are not willing or ready to close, then you just start to focus on one point. So maybe it's a piece of the carpet or a notch on the hardwood floor or across where the tile connects. And we just start to take our gaze onto one thing. All right, single pointed awareness. So we start to shut down from the exterior. We come into single pointed focus. And so as we lessen the sensory input, the mind has less to scan and calculate. And then we'll begin how we usually begin. We will scan and observe and witness the physical body. So starting to observe the physical body, where are their sensations today? And what are those sensations? There might be pain, there might be discomfort, there might be muscle tension, there might be a bug bite, itchy skin, maybe a tag in your shirt is agitating your back. So we scan the body for physical sensations and we observe. So we practice this art of observation of the physical. And then we move to observe the emotional body. So we scan, we observe, we witness the emotional body. What am I feeling right now? What emotions am I navigating based on the things that are present in my life? So we take a moment, we observe the emotional body, the art of observation. Now we come to observe the mind, the mental fluctuations, the thoughts. What thoughts are circling in the mind right now? What circular thinking, what pattern of thoughts do we keep coming back to? And so here we practice the art of observation of the mind. And this is where we'll introduce our topic of contemplation. And this is where things get fun and interesting. What part of us is observing the mind? what element is able to observe the mind? If the mind is responsible for the thinking, how can we watch the mind? Where does that point of observation begin? Who's doing that? And it comes back to this concept of who are we, really? So in the yogic philosophy, in the yogic tradition, there is a concept called the Atman. The Atman. The Atman is known as the witness, the observer. So when we practice the art of observation, we are entering into the seat of the Atman. So I can observe my physical body. I am not my physical body. I can observe my emotional body. I am not my emotions. I can observe my thoughts and my mental fluctuation. I am not my thoughts or my mental fluctuation. I am those and something more. So the more that we practice any form of meditation and we discipline ourselves to assume the seat of the Atman, of the witness, we become skilled at separating ourselves from the momentary and the temporary fluctuations of the human experience. We can witness ourselves being human. So we're going to work with the Atman. And again, this is more advanced. This is much more advanced. So keeping the eyes closed if it's available to you. And again, if the eyes feel the need to be open, then just picking one singular point to focus on. The invitation is to remain in the seat of the Atman, to remain in the seat of the witness for as long as you can in this practice. So notice if there is a tendency to jump to the thoughts, to follow a train of thought, or if you can simply observe, watch the thought arise, let it go. Observe the body. Does it remain comfortable in the seat that you have chosen? Observe the emotions. What starts to bubble to the surface if you sit in stillness and in silence? So because this is such an advanced practice, to simply sit in the seat of the observer, I also want to offer a pranayama. And it started to rain here, so I hope you can hear me. So for those who are wanting to anchor the mind to a breathing technique, we'll work simply with an inhale for 5 seconds through the nose and an exhale for 7 seconds through the mouth, as if you're breathing through a straw, right? So the inhale, 5 seconds through the nose, and the exhale out the mouth, like you're breathing air through a straw. So I'll offer this breathing technique. If you'd simply like to sit in observation of yourself, you can mute me. If you'd like to do the breathing technique, we'll start all together. So we'll begin with an exhale. Let's empty the lungs. Empty, 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 empty. And begin. Inhale through the nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the mouth. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 5. Exhale. 7. Inhale. 5. Exhale. 7. Inhale. Exhale. Carry on your own count. So keep going. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 7. Do a few more rounds here. If you're working with the breathing technique, we'll go a little longer. Take your time. The next time that you exhale for 7 seconds, release the practice and come into subtle breath. Once in subtle breath, come back to the seat of the Atman. Observe the physical body. Maybe lower the shoulders if there's tension that's crept in. Maybe slightly tuck the chin towards the chest to elongate the neck. Notice if there's tension in the eyebrows or the eyes, the eyelids, tension in the jaw or the cheeks or the mouth. This art of observation of the physical being. Come back to observing the emotional body. Notice what sensations arise, what emotions come up, what stories we have attached to those emotions. Observing without judgment. So the even more skilled level of observation. Observing without judgment. Notice if the observation of an emotion caused physical tension in the body. Observe any connections between the physical body and the emotional body. Sending the awareness now to observe the mind, the mental fluctuations. Observing without judgment. Notice the connection between the thoughts and the emotional body. Does the emotion trigger the thought? Does the thought trigger the emotion? Sitting in the seat of the Atman, witnessing ourselves being human. Invitation to come back into the breathing technique, this time as the witness. So we'll anchor the mind and the body to the breath, and we'll observe ourselves breathing. Any observations of how the breath lands in the body? Again, if you'd like to skip the breathing and simply stay in the seat of the witness, you're welcome to do so. Same breathing technique. We'll start together. Let's exhale, empty the lungs, empty, 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 empty. Begin. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out the mouth. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5. Exhale, 7. Inhale, 5. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale. Carry on. Counting on your own, observing the layers of self as you apply the breathing technique. Invitation to stay in the seat of the Atman as you anchor the mind to the counting. You anchor the body to the breath. If you're working with the breathing technique, keep going here for a few more rounds. You're welcome to make it your own. You can inhale for longer. You can exhale for longer. Take your time. The next time that you exhale out the mouth, you're welcome to release the practice and come into subtle breath. Once again, from the seat of the Atman, observe the physical body. Take notice of any difference from when you began to now. From the seat of the Atman, observe the emotional body. What comes up, what's living in your physical system, what emotional sensation is playing out in the physical body or in the mind. From the seat of the Atman, observe the mind. From the seat of the Atman, observe the breath. Watch as it enters the system, as it travels through the system. Witness the exhale, the exchange in and out, every moment of our lives. Always interacting with the environments around us. We are always influencing. We are always being influenced. This energetic exchange, taking in, giving back. We'll close this session with one round of Om. You can participate or simply receive, depending on how you're feeling, where you are. The hands can stay exactly where they are if the body is very relaxed. You're welcome to bring the hands into prayer, placing the thumbs into the sternum, or you can place left hand over heart, right hand over left. One round of Om to seal the practice. Let's exhale, empty the lungs. Inhale, fill up. Om. As you're ready, when you're ready, you can slowly flutter the eyes open and start to look around your space, taking notice of anything that draws your attention. Coming back into the physical realm of where you are. And as you move throughout the day, invitation to return to the seat of the Atman. So as you have circumstances that come up and emotions that come up and situations that come up and triggers that come up, see if you can access the observer. You allow the emotions and the human to be human with the invitation to come into the seat of observation and just see how that feels. To not be tied to your emotions, to not be tied to your thoughts, to not be tied to your physical body, experiencing what it's experiencing, allowing ourselves to be that and something more. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, whatever it looks like, whatever you have going on. Thank you for being here. As always, if you have questions or reflections, follow-ups, if you want to know more, if something came up for you, you can reach out to me. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you all soon in one way or the other. Thank you, thank you, thank you.